Now in the times unknown what's to come. Crowded streets are cleared away one by one. Hollow heroes separate as they run. You're so cowed, keep your hand in mine. Wise men wander while strong men tie. Show me how it ends, it's alright. Show me how defenseless you really are. Satisfied and empty inside. That's alright, let's give this another try. Let's see. And let's see. And can you hear me? Oh, here we go. Live now. Is this not working? Hello, hey, hello, hello, hi, hello, hello, ye. Hello, hello, sup, you're live, you know. I know that now. No, I know that now. Okay, here we go. I can hear you. Okay. Yeah, so I was listening to it on my end, and it was... I know that now. Okay, now we're getting a lot of echo. How is everyone? Hello. I'm just going to say hi to everyone real quick, and then we'll jump on the Discord and get the chat up here. I have screws in my pocket. Why do I have screws? Oh, these were from that Bissell. Oh yeah, I have 2 screws in my pocket from a Bissell that has since, well, not turned out well. Let's see. Where is my Discord? So we'll start this up. I haven't been able to unbox the 12B1 yet. Okay, that's fine. I don't see why it shouldn't be working fine. Let's see. Okay, cool. Have you had the Chemware Intuition vacuum, the canister version? The canister Intuition. No, I believe both of the Chemware canisters I had were the Whisper Tone. So the 1998 Bissell Power Clean, 1996 Hoover Convertible Elite, and 2012 Bissell Reon Smart Clean, whenever you're ready for it. Yes, I am getting those. I just haven't gotten around to getting them paid for yet because I have some other bills and stuff that I'm trying to make sure that I don't have to worry about. I'm trying to make sure I don't have to worry about those before I get those, so that way I don't end up getting, you know, my bank account doesn't go into the negative or anything. What was that? How's the Phantom vacuum? It's, can you see it right there? Probably not because my shoulder's in the way. It's doing fine. It's back there. You can tell which machine I just used to clean. But yeah, let's see. Let me go back to this Discord. I'll give you some time for it. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. That's great. Okay. Let me go into the voice channel here. It looks like Simple the best commercial cleaners. Let's see, live now. Let me grab. Have you ever had a vacuum blow up or explode into flames? That literally just happened yesterday. Chance, I can't believe you shipped my 12B1 in the Musu box. Also, which base did you send me? The 6596 or the 6594-W base? Honestly, I can't remember which one, but it doesn't matter. They're the same base. They're literally the exact same base, same design, same marking, same color, and everything. Because the reason I say I don't know is because at one point I swapped the height adjustments knobs since they were different colors. So when I say I'm on Discord, I mean I'm in Performance Reviews, Vacuum Talk server. Which apparently no one's in the voice chat on, which is fine. So I'll just stay in both of the in that chat. So if someone pops up and they want to contribute to the conversation with their vocals, they can do so. Which machine blew up? It was a 2191U, a purple one. I was using it as a shop vac outside, and I got mad and I threw it. I threw it on the on my concrete steps, and the base just like broke apart. So, and in the process, the button that holds the bin base on broke off. So whenever I pulled it off to empty it, the vacuum fell backwards, and then all the dirt that I had just sucked up, which it was full, fell into the slot that pulls it into the motor. So then it pulled all that dirt into the motor, and then the fan got blocked up, and then the thing started sounding like a siren because the fan was now blocked with junk. And so then I just hit it with the hammer a couple times, and I just hit the motor with the hammer a couple times until eventually until eventually the fan got broke. And then I hit it a couple more times, and then it locked up, and then it burst into flames. So I still have that just happened yesterday, and I still haven't actually posted that sort of video or anything. But that happened yesterday. So to answer your question of has a vacuum caught fire recently, yes, that did in fact blow up. And so yeah. Bruh, I wish I could just throw vacuums on concrete. I need permission. Well, it's my house, and it's my vacuum, so if I want to smash it, I can. And that I kind of feel bad because normally, like, I've been saying this entire time that my entire philosophy is, like, to not waste these vacuums. And while that is true, once in a while, it's nice to break one. And obviously, I have no problem breaking that Bissell because it's one that's brand new, and it's not like they're hard to find or anything. And I literally have, like, 5 of them, so it wasn't that much of a loss. I was only going to be able to sell it for like $15-20 anyways, and I thought, oh, whatever. I think just this one time, I think the enjoyment out of taking out some anger and some emotions on a machine is worth it in this case, as long as it's done safely. Hi, Rupers. But yeah, I also noticed we got a couple people in the voice chat who have their mics muted. That is fine. And let's see. So okay.
Is anybody there?
I'm here. Are you here?
Oh, hey, Chance.
Hey, what's up?
I'm actually the one who got that 12B1 from you, by the way.
Oh, cool. And you said you haven't opened. You said you haven't. No. You said you haven't opened it yet.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about why.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so I had one of those. Again, it was either the 65996 or the 6594-W base. I forgot which one it was. It doesn't really matter. They're the exact same base,
Yeah.
same marking, same color, and everything. And
Because I have a 6585-6, and the orange base that it came with was broken.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so unfortunately it won't be orange, but it will be black, so it'll at least be a neutral color.
I might make it to almost like a really cool color scheme.
Right. Okay, Noah just said, can I join? I'll send you a link to the Vacuum Talk Discord server. It's not my server. I kind of just gave up on my server at this point. So this is Alex's server. Hey, Cooper. Hey, buddy.
Oh. Anybody can join. You just got to go to the performance reviews video and link in the description.
Yeah, Rick Hoover just added the link for me. He beat me to it. Thank you so much. Also, the comments have been coming in so quickly that I missed. Ben Plays 26K just super chatted $1.99. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but you have a really great channel, Chance.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
But yeah, thank you again to Rick Hoover for adding that link and beating me to that, so that way I didn't have to do it. Let's see. Sandfire Pro Gamer 826 says my Xbox 360 just overheated. That's not good. But if it's an old model, and that's not surprising. Those things are 10, 15 years old at this point. You know, the earliest ones are 15, 16 years old. No, 15. No, 16. No, wait. Yeah, 15 and a half. Jeez, my brain is not working today. Yeah, CompuVac new peeps joined. Yeah, that's because I just put the link in the chat. Jeez, my brain is being slow today. Let's see. Yeah, because I basically had that issue where, like, I think a lot of us have that issue where, like, once in a while you'll sleep for so long that you're ironically more tired when you wake up than if you had gotten, like, a few hours less of sleep, which is kind of weird. But that's what happened to me. Because I fell asleep at, like, 7 o'clock last night, very early for me. And, yeah. So, and then I woke up at, like 11 o'clock, so slept for well over 12 hours. Let's see. I didn't miss a stream. Yes, hello, Lenny New People. Oh, Ben Plays 26K, another $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. That kind of reminds me, I don't know what it is about, like, so many people, like, not wanting to, and I'm not saying for the super chat, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying that it reminds me of how, like, a lot of price tags you see on items are always something 99 or something 98. It's never like it's never like rounded up to the nearest dollar, which I find kind of weird, but at the same time, like, I know someone said that the reason people do that is because so it gives the illusion that you're saving money because it's like $1 less, or because it's, you know, not physically $1 less, because it gives the impression of being cheaper because it hasn't quite hit that next marker. So, like, you know, $1.99, you don't think, oh, that's $2. You think, oh, that's $1 and change. Even though with tax, you effectively pay more than $2. But I don't know. It's just one of those funny things. And it's funny because I notice that it's worked when I do it too. If I sell a vacuum for $30, it won't sell. Like, depending on what it is. But, like, some vacuums, like, I can't sell it for $30, but if I sell it for $29, then it'll sell. It's really weird. But yeah, Jeffrey Frost, Shark has a new vacuum. Are you talking about the Vertex? Because that's not that new. Dyson is a brand new vacuum. They just released it. Well, they released two, actually. They released the V15 Detect and the OmniGlide. I finally got those names right. Which, I'll admit, the OmniGlide looks really cool. And the V15 Detect, it looks cool. It looks cool. Like, it looks as cool, but it doesn't look as practical, because it just seems like it would cause a lot of issues with it. And yeah, the V11 laser and the Gucci broom. Yeah, so I think that V15 Detect, I think it'd be the kind of thing.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh, yes. Hello, vacuum carpet cleaner guy.
What's up, Chance?
How are you doing?
Doing great. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
Hey, Marco.
Not too bad.
Hey, Ralph. What's up, buddy?
Not much, man.
Hey, look at the vacuum I just got. Like, hey, Chance, it's like yours, right?
Yeah, that's the same one I got. Here.
And yours.
Yeah, same thing with that one too.
This one's had a motor problem.
Right, just like mine did. Although, was yours actually, like, locked up like mine was, or was it just like?
No,
wow?
I just whenever I got from Goodwill, with the Platinum Collection, that motor, it sounds like dried in here. I don't know how, but
right.
Like, turn on. I can show you. How the sounds of it.
Here, let me just let me go back to the stream and make sure that everybody is And make
So,
sure
Hey,
that
Marco.
every-
Start
that
my
everybody
mess in
is,
my room anyway.
And make
So,
sure
Hey,
that
Marco.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because now people are talking, I can't listen back to the video. I guess I could like put up on my phone or something, but whatever. Can you guys in the YouTube chat, can you hear the people in the voice chat properly? There's no echo or nothing. It sounds good.
Yeah, I heard you.
Right.
I hear you.
So, Chance, do you want me to hear it? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Ugh.
That thing sounds bad.
That sounds. Wait, here, turn that back on again, real quick. Oh, okay, I see. That sounds like. That sounds the same as my Cleanview Power Track did. Not the one that I have now, but the one that I first got like 3 years ago.
The 3591.
Yeah, that one. Or
Oh, yeah,
was
you
it the
talking about
3591?
speaking of
Yeah,
the
it
power
was.
track, let me bring that thing for you. Oops. There's the
So you're getting the power
6590.
clean, Chance?
What?
You're getting the power clean from him?
Yeah.
That's
There
amazing.
is.
Because I've wanted one of those for quite a while, and he also has the convertible Elite and then the Rewind Smart Clean, and the only reason I haven't actually bought those yet is just because I'm just trying to make sure that all my bills and stuff are situated first, so that way I don't end up buying a vacuum and then finding out that I need that money for something else. But as soon as I get that squared away, I'll be buying those from Marco. And,
Oh yeah,
getting those.
So again, Chance, I'll give you some time for paying your bills and yourself. So I'll give you some time on that.
I'm not gonna make you wait like 6 months with them or anything like that. It won't be ridiculous, but it'll just be a little bit.
Well, I was patient, so I was patient. Whenever you can buy, whenever you can buy, I was patient on it.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, Chance.
So there's the power track. So I got it from, I got it from that conservatory.
Yeah, that's funny because that one, because at first he was gonna give me that one, but I think he got the two machines mixed up, because the one I have is the same one but with the turbo brush, so I think I think he gave you the wrong one or something, and I ended up getting the other one instead, which I'm not complaining about. They're both equally good machines.
I understand. I'm not complaining the same thing, but I do want the Power Track Plus still, because I want the Power Track Plus with the turbo brush on it.
Oh, you're saying you want the Power Track Plus?
Well, yeah, either Power Track Plus or the Power Track Deluxe.
Oh, okay. Run that one real quick. How good does that one sound?
It sounds pretty good.
Let me move this crap out of the way. Sorry for my language.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
We're not
There's
worried,
like
we're not worried about that.
Deluxe.
The streams, the streams, they can be a little bit racy. It's just the videos I try to keep family friendly because a lot of kids watch, but the streams are okay. The streams are where you can let loose and let out some fucking curse words. But yeah.
Oh, Chance.
Yeah.
How's the 6583 doing? Still doing good?
6583. Yeah, those are still doing good. I haven't touched
but
them.
The motor sounds a little funky.
Yeah, it sounds fine. I mean, it actually sounds. It's one of those where it actually sounds better in person than it does on video. Yeah. Strangely enough.
But if you do decide to get rid of it, just hit me up because I love those things.
Yeah, in theory I should get rid of one of them because they're literally the exact same, and I really don't need both of them. I just kind of haven't bothered just because, I mean, at this exact point, I'm not like so strapped for space that like one machine makes a difference. But yeah, I'll obviously let you. Well, again, I don't know if I'll let you know personally specifically because I probably won't remember. But obviously, you'll know once if/when I do decide to sell it.
Okay.
So, there's the Power Track. Do you want me to run it for you?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Oh yeah, I got his Cleanview Plus, which right now it has no parts on it right now.
Let's see. Let's get back to the chat here and see if I haven't missed anything.
There's just one thing I just don't like right now.
What?
It's that you cannot find the original Cleanview style brushes.
Oh, like the with the right colors, you mean?
The dusting brush.
Dusting brushes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, cause the one that Marco has, and I have a few of those too. Those aren't the originals. Those are those are the combo tools that came with the Revolutions. The original dusting brushes that came with the Clean Views are impossible to find. I'm still trying to find like 1 or 7. So,
Yeah.
but
So
yeah.
yeah. Which is this one I've been ran this just fine. I ran this thing in a while, but I had this thing since like October.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, because I have so
Yeah.
many machines that I just haven't ran in a while. Because
Yeah.
most of them are at my dad's, and I haven't actually been over there, so I haven't, like someone just mentioned the 6583s, I just haven't used them. And so obviously they're doing fine because there's nothing that's happened to them. They've just been sitting there. But yeah, so
So now
I did
got
grab
this.
my the sanitary that was at my dad's house though, because that's
Your
you can see that behind me.
sanitary bag with the Bissell Power Force bag.
Yeah, the Bissell tear.
Yeah, there's my 3522-1. Mine's like messed up. My footlock's missing. All scratches on the front of the bottom.
Yeah, I'm actually getting that exact one too from a different collector that's in the Vacuum Talk server. So he'll be selling me his 3522-1. There's a video of it somewhere on YouTube. I forgot what the channel name was, but and the only thing wrong with it is it also has a handle lock that's busted. But I'll be able to find one of those pedals at some point.
Ralph just left.
Oh, all right. Let's see. What vacuum's behind you? Yeah, that's the sanitary I just mentioned. Let's see.
I thought you were talking about my
Laser
2
beam.
Plus.
No. I was talking about a different one. Let's see.
Oh yeah, you had the 2 Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you selling a 2 Plus for $100?
No, I just have it. That's the 2 Plus and the PowerForce Turbo is going to Brazevax, I think.
I know him because honestly he's really horrible packaging, dude. He packed the vacuum without no packaging. That's so ridiculous. It breaks during shipping. Like the week of victory broke. The 2 wheels broken during shipping.
Ouch. Well, I'll make sure he packs them good then, because we got a few trades lined up. So
I was so mad about it.
Yeah, the first machine I'm getting from him, I believe, is an Elite 2, because that's the first one he had ready. So I'll make sure he packages it well, because if that Elite 2 breaks, I'm going to be really upset. Because obviously those are so old at this point, and it's one of my childhood vacuums. So I'll make sure he packs that good.
Yeah, do you want me to show you the ones in the garage? Like I have some vacuums up for sale if you want it.
If you want. I saw the ones that you have listed. I don't know if you have any that aren't listed, but yeah. Okay.
I've been listed. Hold on, let me get my flip-flops on there.
Okay, let's see.
I don't want to talk about what has happened.
Let me get back to the chat here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see.
Look, I just got some. There's a fan flare. I'm selling it locally because I can't ship this heavy.
Yeah, which really sucks. Otherwise,
Or
I would definitely get that Thunder. But I'm a bit far away from the Fata.
Yeah, I don't even know how to ship because, dude, I fit on this U-Haul box. It literally fits. This is the one from Sarah packed the thing on Dimension.
Vac gaming, basically.
If you ever please, hey Chance, if you ever watch Vac Game, go to Sarah Burgess' channel. So yeah.
All right.
There's some machines up for sale. There's the Liftoff and the Shark is going to go to Ralph. The convertible and that one you're getting.
Right.
Euro Pro, Platinum Collection, Eureka Lightspeed, and the Bark & Decker.
Yeah.
They have to be sold. He does not have any room.
Right. Let's see.
Oh, I think I saw that sanitary in the background, so I'm like, yep, he definitely did take the sanitary tour of this house.
Oh, yeah, I just ran through the whole living room and everything, and I just filmed the video on that. But yeah, so it's been working just fine as you'd expect. Nothing really wrong with it. The other thing is the bag kind of got tore up a little bit because I accidentally sucked up some screws. I don't know how I sucked up screws. I didn't see any screws, but somehow I sucked up some sort of screws.
You have to be careful on that. It will destroy the fan or the motor.
Well, yeah, of course. And but yeah, so that tore up the bag a little bit. It didn't like break it or nothing, but obviously you can tell it started to break some of the layers of the bag. But thank God it was one of those synthetic HEPA bags. Otherwise, it would have actually like ripped through a paper bag. Let's see.
Yeah, they always rip the bags, like the Oric
Dang it.
bags, like the other
Right.
bags, I guess.
Can you see that?
So
But yeah.
so there's a convertible Elite, so you Ben wants it.
Yep.
Oh, Chance.
Yep.
The switch works, the power switch
You know what
works.
sucks right now?
I did put a new belt, new bag, and the headlight knocked out.
Right.
Hey, Mark, remember the 6583X I have?
What 6.5?
The one I have. There's a wrong Cyclone on it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, there's a 6583 Cyclone on it. It's supposed to have those Neuro style logos.
Let's see. Laser beam.
I mean, I kind of like the Sky
That's a
Blue
nice
6583-F, but I never had one because it's
Yeah.
just so rare.
Yeah, I know. Hey, James.
That's
So
the one
I heard you getting the Phantom Domestic.
Yeah, I'm getting a Phantom Domestic from a collector on Facebook. I'm just waiting for him to get back to me. He seems to be really busy because he's not online very often. But so yeah, at some point I'll be getting that. Obviously, when he does, since he took so long to get back to me, I don't have to wait to get it until I have enough for it. Because I know he was trying to sell me a Fury for like 125, so I'd imagine he'll probably want the same for the domestic. So. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I
get...
thought you getting the Cyclone XT.
Well, he has one of those too, so I'm definitely getting the domestic, and if I have enough to get both, I'll get both. Because I'm assuming he's gonna want 125 for each of them, since that's how much he wanted for the Fury. So I'll probably see if I can't get him to do like 200 for both of them.
Yeah.
And if he does, then I'll get those.
But I don't.
And then there's also another collector, another separate Facebook collector that I'm waiting on. I've been waiting on them for quite a while too, because ever since like probably like last month, they've been looking for a box, because I'm trying to get like a 3-pack from them for $100, where I'm gonna get a Hoover Elite Wide Path, a Dimension Supreme, and a Encore Supreme, I think. And,
Oh yeah, is that from Grayson or is that from?
No, it's not Grayson, but it's someone else. But yeah, so I'm getting.
Oh
those.
yeah, I had that lighter blue dimension before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think no, I remember I traded that the Vacuum Observatory for that power track, and that the Vacuum Observatory sold to Grayson.
Yeah.
But the convertible is on coin.
But yeah, so I'm supposed to be getting those 3 as well. I'm just waiting for the I'm just waiting for him to find a box so we can get them, because he's basically trying to just get a box big enough to just squeeze all 3 of them in there. Obviously disassembled.
Hey, Chance.
You can ask him for this U-Haul box.
Yeah.
Hey, Chance.
What?
I might stream myself unboxing that 12v1.
All right.
Who's that on the top?
Vacmaster.
Ah.
Wish I could. Oh, there it is. What do you guys think of this machine?
What is that? Oh, the shark.
Shark Sonic Duo.
No comment. Never tried it.
It's pretty good for cleaning. Yeah. As long as your floor can withstand water, it's pretty good at cleaning them.
Yeah.
Hey, Marco.
Yeah.
Where's your lift-off Revolution Turbo? Is it in your bedroom or something?
It's in my room. That Multi-Sonic is in the garage.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think Alex wants one of these.
Man, that thing just looks ugly without those stickers on it, on that lift-off right there.
Oh,
Let's
this
see.
is
Let's get to some comments real
I have
quick.
the
Let's
attachments
see.
in the original power head downstairs. I'm just cleaning them.
See, there's a commercial vacuum named Tornado. Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with the Tornadoes. I like my V7 for hard floors, but that said, I only use uprights on carpet since cordless vacuums don't deep clean. I mean, I'll still use a cordless. Like, I'll still use my Honitor on carpet, but obviously it's only going to be good for surface stuff. So if there's like some crumbs on the floor, I'll pick it up with the Honitor or something, and then obviously go over it later with the full size. But because I know my Honitor, it has the soft roller and the standard roller, and I just leave the soft roller on it because that standard roller isn't you know, I mean, it cleans fine on carpets for what it is, but it just doesn't seem like it's ideal for that sort of thing. And obviously the soft roller will do better on floors anyways, so I just leave the soft roller on it, and I just use that and just leave that the way it is. And then let's see, and I just lost the chat again. Where? Do you know the Dyson?
Yeah, I didn't lost it. I'm still here, dude.
No, I'm talking about the chat.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
On the YouTube. No, no worries.
Talk about the Discord chat.
I'm talking about the YouTube chat, not the Discord chat.
Oh, excuse me, YouTube chat.
Ugh, so much stuff going on. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I went back too far. I don't have a problem breaking a Dirt Double Power Max. That machine is trash. Yeah, those Power Maxes are really bad. But I would never break a Dyson Ball Animal 2. You really can't break a Dyson Ball Animal 2. I mean, you know, say what you will about Dyson, but they are pretty sturdy machines, even though they don't really feel that way, and they do still have plenty of failure points, especially the Cyclones. But
Man, it's freezing right.
Let's see.
I don't know. I've worked on so many of those god awful things.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't. What I mean is, like, if you tried to throw it on concrete, like, it's like the whole the what's the word I'm looking for? The chassis? Is that what I'm looking for? The actual housing. Yeah, the body and the housing is built very well. Just the problem is that you know, while those have generally always been pretty good on Dysons, unless you're talking about like a fancily colored 07 that's brittle at this point, but anything else, you know, they're physically they're pretty sturdy. It's just that almost doesn't matter because there's so many other issues with the designs. Like the Cyclones, you can never take them easily apart. Like the only Dyson where the Cyclones are like relatively simple to take apart is the 14, and the
7.
Yeah, I guess the 07 too, as long as you have. I just put the 14 on a different class because the 14 is easier to disassemble than the 07, and also it doesn't have like that. It doesn't have that stick that's attached to the top piece that you have to like line up with that thing that goes through the middle to latch the bin. I forgot what you call that thing, but it's like this little stick that goes down.
The rod?
The rod that like goes all the way through the Cyclone. Mm-hmm. That's always a pain in the ass to get lined back up.
Well, the trick is you put your fingers in the bottom of the thing.
Right.
And as you lower it in, you just guide the thing in.
Cooper, what's wrong?
My favorite
Somebody's
brand
having a
of
time.
Well, I can tell what
fits other
Cooper's
machines
least
is
favorite
Miele.
brand is. It's obviously Dyson.
They fit basically everything.
Right. Let's see. But yeah, so I would say that the 07s and the 14s are the best Dysons to work on. But I would still give that slight edge to the 14.
Sorry guys, I'm in a different room because my dad's in my room just sanding down my wall.
Okay. But yeah,
Yeah, well, I already broke my wall. I was so mad. Like last month.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
What about your wall?
Yeah, I broke the wall with my shoulder to hit the wall. I was so mad about it, but because my mom's sister and my dad start arguing, and that's all.
Yeah, you went like boom.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Hold on a second.
There's a spot I need to fix or have fixed where my head hit the wall. That was bad.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go back to the chat. Let's see. Didn't miss this stream. Okay, I'd completely lost where I was in the YouTube chat.
What is this
If your
YouTube
vacuum
chat?
What?
That's clean you tracking.
Oh my god.
Okay, if
What
your
is
vacuum,
this YouTube chat? What are we discussing here?
Sorry
because I'm streaming
again.
on YouTube.
Oh, somebody is. Okay, I did not know that.
I am, yes.
There's my Shark Fact in Steam.
Well, I get all.
Okay, let's see. If your vacuum tries to suction itself to an Is everything gonna make noise? Let's see. If your vacuum tries to suction itself to an area rug, what setting is good for area rugs? Which vacuum are you talking about specifically? Because obviously
I would
the
put it on
setting.
high mode, to be honest.
Well, the setting. I mean, it depends on what vacuum. Some vacuums don't have a high mode. Let's see. It was before 2011. I'm replacing the motor of my Cleanview Helix. My A2H1. Let's see, 2010. I've had bad experiences with my Xbox 360 Black, not Elite. Also a Slim. And Teletech, do you own an A2H1? A Cleanview Helix, you mean? No, I don't own one of those, but I will be getting a Rewind Smart Clean very soon, which is basically the
Basically the same thing.
Yeah, it's just the upgraded version of the Helix. Let's see. Does anyone have a Bissell 1044A that they are selling?
What's that?
Don't know. Let's see. The V15 Detect can change the other cordless vacuum since it has a lot of power of 230 watts compared to the V11 outsized with 220 watts.
Alright. Sorry to have been
change
muted
the
again, so I
other
had to clean up my
cordless.
room. I had to clean up the bed too. Sand.
Okay. Let's see. It can change a lot of. You mean challenge a lot of cordless vacuums? I have no doubt that the V15 Detect is probably a powerful cordless. Because Dyson cordless machines are usually pretty powerful, especially since the V10. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're always the best option. The thing I wonder about the V15, because obviously everyone's shitting on the V15 now, and here's my main concern with the V15 is that what?
I had to say something.
So my main concern with the V15 is that, I don't know, because it has that laser that's supposed to like auto detect the type of debris that's being picked up, and the issue that I have with it is we don't necessarily know yet how that's actually going to work efficiently, because you have if you're vacuuming up different types of debris, you're switching between floors and all this. What's to say that it's not just going to be way too sensitive and constantly be shifting power up and down, and in the process possibly affect its maneuverability on certain types of carpeting. So obviously that remains to be seen. And I know there was like 1 or 2 videos of people who have gotten them, but I'll be interested to see how well that actually is affected, because if they can make that setting work very well, then I think, and also another thing is that setting is only available on the fluffy head. It's not available on the normal carpet head, which does kind of make me wonder. It's like, did they do that so that way it doesn't show potentially the carpet brush leaving debris behind? Because that's kind of what it makes it sound like. Because unless they're saying that, or unless like the technology isn't good enough to allow them to actually do the same thing on piles of carpet, perhaps because of it not being a flat surface, I don't know. It does look like a really cool thing, and it definitely is like a really cool like tech gadget, and definitely the inner sort of tech geek inside of me definitely wants one to try it. But if I had to like give a guess as far as how I would forecast my usage with the thing, assuming I got one, is I think I would use it for a little bit. I would probably get really annoyed with the auto changeover feature, and I would probably just stop using it. It would probably just become a doorstop. Now here's
That's
the thing.
what's happened to all of my cordless machines. I just don't find them adequate.
Well, I tend to agree with that, because I mean, I wouldn't necessarily agree with all my cordless machines, but because I
don't have any of the really good cordless things.
No, yeah, me neither. Like, I had a VA Animal Plus, and I gave it to my dad.
Even those, I mean, it would have to be something like a cordless Auric, or like a full-size vacuum that's cordless. I don't really like those stick bags much.
I mean, I don't like them as much either, but I do think that as long as it's one that's light, because I think they're good in certain applications. I think that obviously for carpet they're not as good, and arguably for floors they're not as good. They're not as good for that either. But I do like that style in terms of the fact that obviously they're the easiest to switch to, handheld, and to use for any sort of like for couches or anything, that sort of thing. Especially because
I imagine that as being like the. If you ever tried to use a Dyson canister, specifically one of the ones that had an electric power head with that telescoping wand thing that won't detach, Ever tried to use that on the couch? I would imagine that big Dyson would be similar. It's very unwieldy.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because the V10 and V11 series are definitely a lot more unwieldy than like the V7 and V8. Because the V7 and V8 I think are perfectly manageable, and also the Honiture that I have as well. It's even lighter than the V8. But the V11, because I don't own a V11, but I did try one in a Best Buy like a week ago, and yeah, it is pretty unwieldy. It's not like too big of a deal. Like for my usage, I think it would be perfectly fine. But at the same time, for my usage, I'm mostly using it on floors and above floor, which means that the extra performance going from the V8 to the V10 would be relatively unimportant anyways. Because I only use it, yes, I do use my Honiture on carpets and stuff, but obviously I always go back later on with a full-size machine anyway, so I know
Well, you're using it as a quick pickup machine, which is the way it was intended. A lot of these
Right.
people are buying these things thinking, oh, I can get rid of my big vacuum.
Right. And I do think, and the one thing I will say about the V10 and V11 is that they do get pretty close to being able to replace a full size, at least depending on which machine you're comparing it to, because obviously full size vacuums, there's a wide range of what it is that their performance is, and obviously it all depends on your environment. There are some people that can legitimately replace their corded machine with a cordless right now, but we're not yet at the point in the industry where cordless vacuums are good enough to be a catch-all replacement for everyone with a corded machine, or whether that's an upright, a canister, or even a central vac. So we are not at that point yet.
I mean, I can't see these cordless things ever replacing a central vac.
No, I'm not saying that they ever will. I'm just saying that whether they ever will or not, we're not at that point right now. And obviously, a central vac is on a different level than a corded upright or canister. So it's probably unfair for me even mentioning that. But I'm just saying as like an example to other types of machines that are on the market. But yeah, okay. Now that we finished with that, let's go back to some comments, and let's see. To be honest, my Dirt Devil Breeze has lasted me since 2005. If you clean it and maintain it, it still works amazing. Yeah, that's fair. Now that I own an old style Breeze, I can say that my two biggest complaints with it are still the same complaints that I've had ever since I first got it, which is the filtration is worthless and the belts go out way too quickly. And but I mean, beyond that, I will say that it is probably one of the best cleaning upright machines that I have in my collection. It's probably on a very similar level to the Clear Track. And obviously the belts don't last as long, but it's also not nearly as expensive as a Clear Track. So, what can you do? It definitely does decrease my opinion on the newer style Breeze Cyclonic, which I've owned for a lot longer. But yeah, now I understand whenever people say that the new Breeze is so much worse than the old Breeze, because I've actually used it extensively, both versions. And I can say, in fact, that while the filtration is still better on the new Breeze, because it's an actual cyclone and it's one that's very easy to take apart and clean, if the machine doesn't pick up as well in the first place and still doesn't have as good filtration in terms of what's being emitted back into the room, then it kind of defeats the purpose.
Oh yeah, the Breeze, or I never have Breeze, but they're not bad vacuums. I agree with you, but belt always snaps.
I'd have having to use one of those. Sorry, it's making me cringe over.
Well, that just sucked up with my left off.
Well, I mean, keep in mind, Dr. Schwingelmeiner, if I'm saying that correctly, that
Dr. Schwingelmeiner.
Dr. Schwingelmeiner. Keep in mind that obviously different people are going to have different opinions based on what they're used to. So if we're talking about someone who has specifically grown up with budget machines and they're comparing the Breeze in that lens, then yes, you're going to view it a lot more favorably than someone who's used to a central vac, who's used to SIBO and Miele. And to give the Breeze credit, I guarantee you, from a pure performance perspective, because I know some people say, oh, but if it's not filtering the air, then it doesn't matter. I'm talking about in terms of what it can remove from the carpets and what it can actually pick up. Its pickup ability. Even though I haven't used a SIBO or Miele, I can, from what I can tell, I have yet to see any evidence that I've seen that those would be that much better than that breeze. Now, and I'm not saying that
I
evidence
do
isn't
have-
there. I'm just saying I haven't seen someone actually pit
I
these
have,
machines head to head.
believe it or not, I have one of these. Let's see, what do I have? I have the
What do you have,
one that-
Doctor? Let us
some
know.
god awful thing. It's the one that's not really cyclonic, but it has the filter in the middle of it, called a breeze. Black, terribly cheap thing.
What, the same one that I have?
I don't know if it's the same Dirt Devil breeze that we're talking about or not.
A bagless with an F1
Yeah.
filter, right?
Yeah, right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
While it has a very aggressive brush. I don't know. I mean,
I've used,
I
I've
didn't
used
think it.
both Bebo
I
and
didn't-
Mila, and I like them both.
Well, I was just trying to say because I own Sebos and Milas as well.
Right. So you have that context of, you know,
I do.
actually, because most people, because I mean, let's be honest, most people who are going to be talking about these machines don't have that context, because chances
I mean,
are,
it cleans all right. The issue is, just like with a lot of bagless vacuums that do manage to pick up okay, it will pick up okay until that filter is coated, which happens quicker than you might realize. When you're used to something that doesn't,
right,
sort of have that performance drop off when you go to something that does, it's very noticeable.
right,
Yeah.
So it picks up well enough. I mean, I don't know if I'd say it's
yeah, but I mean,
its
that's what
suction
you,
is aggressive, or its agitation is aggressive, and the suction's all right. But
yeah,
so it loses its effectiveness very quick.
right, and I mean, you know, and that's obviously that's to be expected for something in that you know, something that's bagless in that price range. You know,
Yeah.
that's
One time, like you
to
vacuum
get-
a room, and then suddenly it's not as good as it was.
I wouldn't say you vacuum a room. I mean, at least not in terms of like my rooms. Maybe if you have you might have a bigger room than I do.
Pets.
But I mean, I can vacuum the living room, like, you know, maybe like a half dozen times, and then that filter will finally get
Wow.
so bad. But I mean, but then again, I'm obviously not representative of your average consumer, because, you know, every time I empty the bin on that thing, I vacuum off the filter. And that is one thing that I like about those, is that the filters are very easy to clean with another machine. So if you go outside, you tap off the filter, get all the dust off of, you know, get most of the dust off it, I should say. You could go back with a crevice tool and or a dusting brush from another machine.
Make sure you
and
make
clean
sure
it out.
you've either used your inhaler or taken a Zyrtec.
Well, right, or just do what I do, where whenever you're outside dumping it, you just extend your arms as far as you can and face the other way, so, you know, and just hope and pray that the wind isn't blowing in your direction.
Rather than hoping or praying, I'll just use a bag machine. See, I think that's
Well,
what's
yeah.
jaded my opinion on so many of these bagless things, is the reaction that I get when I empty them out, is I find it to be horribly unpleasant.
Right. See,
And that's the thing. A lot of people, you know, I don't just say this about stuff. I mean, I actually gave all these things a try in my life and found I didn't like them.
oh yeah.
Man, look at how I sucked up the lift offs.
Oh yeah, those CleanView style machines are absolutely the worst, and obviously the lift off.
Oh, they're
is
garbage.
The same as the CleanView. Yeah, and I can confidently say that because I own all of them. Because at least the Breeze is better than those Bissell CleanViews.
Yeah,
they're-
Well, it is by far. Hang on,
But-
sorry, I'm making.
Right.
It's not the Pocket Evolution or the CleanView Evolution.
Well, yeah, but it's the same. It's still the same thing. The filters are still set
Yeah.
up the same way. I will
Yeah,
say
you-
I will
I
say
like
for the
the second.
Revolutions that those side pieces, as far as their ability to remove to remove fine dust from the main assembly, in my experience, those actually do work pretty well. The problem is that they don't do enough to keep the filters from still getting, you know, filthy after just a couple uses. And like those, you know, because I know a lot of people will say, like with a Shark or a Dyson, like, oh, you need to clean these filters after every use, and that's not true in every single case. But in the case of those Bissells, yes, I don't care how small your place is. If you have any sort of carpeting, you do need to clean those filters pretty much after every use, or pretty much every time that you empty the bin. And obviously those early CleanViews don't have that much capacity. And I'm starting to like those older style ones even less because, like, with the newer styles, with that have like an actual like cyclone setup, if you can even call it that, but I mean more so than the old style, is that you can at least kind of overfill them if you really want to and you honestly don't care. But those style where you have the cup that slides off and you pull it out, you can't overfill that because if you do, you're going to spill shit everywhere, and it's just going to be a really bad experience. And especially
exactly.
and Bissell is the best, like, as far as advertising their bag machines over their bagless, especially their older ones nowadays. Because if you look at the contrast, you look at a clean view and a power glide. Let's go back to 2002, when bagless was brand new, but let's say as far as like buying them today. So let's say that this was 2002 and the same machines were still available, and you're telling me that you could buy a clean, and we'll adjust for inflation too. Just because why not? You could buy.
Bagless was new in the 90s. I remember that.
Yeah. So let's pretend, and the only reason I'm saying let's pretend is because nowadays you can get those Bissell style 7 HEPA bags for dirt cheap, and let's just pretend that those were available back then. So you're telling me that I could buy for $200, I could buy a Bissell Clean View and have that bagless system with all that dust and have the alpha filtration, and let's say it's happening today and they've been selling that. Actually, no. I'm going all over the place with this stupid analogy. Let me reset it. So, let's pretend that they're still selling the original Clean View and the original Power Glide today, and just and adjusting.
Sounds like
the
something
price.
I'd wake up from in a cold sweat.
Right. Well, I mean, I like the Power Glides, but the Clean Views, no, and for this exact reason that I'm about to describe. So you're telling me that I could buy a Clean View with its alpha filtration, with the filters that constantly, first off, you wash them just a few times and they fall apart, and so you got to replace those filters. You have the issues with the fact that if you don't wash those filters, the tolerances are so bad that the dust is going to go straight through the motor and straight out the exhaust. The machine's going to be covered in dust, and the motor's going to sound like a tornado siren because of all that dust and crap that's clogging up the fan and making the thing vibrate and sound like a siren. So you could get that. You could get that for $200, again adjusted for inflation. So you get that for $200, or for $180, you could get the Bissell Power Glide, which is basically the same machine, but they have bags and they have none of those issues. And they have none of those issues, and you can buy a pack of HEPA bags, $18, and you get 20 bags. You get a year's worth of bags. They're going to have so much better filtration. The machine will be 20 years old and have barely any dust on it, and the motor will still sound perfect after all those years. It's no contest. And yet people look at that and say, I want the Clean View. And obviously...
people have been brainwashed thinking...
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, because every Clean Views and older Clean Views and older liftoffs always have bad filtration. They people won't take care of it. You got to take care of it themselves.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, because people, they don't want to take care of it, yet they'll still buy it, and they'll just be, and then they'll do one of two things. They'll either not take care of it and then bitch about it whenever the thing inevitably, blows up in their face, even though they're the ones that didn't take care of it, or they will just they'll leave it alone, and then they'll just be like, oh well, this is just this is perfectly fine because I only spent this much on this machine, so I'll just go and buy
Sorry,
it.
I left my earbuds in my backpack.
Wait, Alex?
Yeah, Alex Full.
Oh yeah. So anyway, so that the Clean Views, if they ever don't take care of it, you have to throw it in the trash or to donate to Goodwill. That's how.
Oh, you know what I did?
When I get the Clean View Evolution box from Goodwill, it sounds clogged and people won't take care of it.
Right.
What I did once.
100% won't take care of it.
Here, Spiegelmeyer,
I
you
had
tell your story.
I had a Hoover twin chamber bagless, the Elite base thing.
Ah.
I fixed it up. I used it till the bin was full. I dumped it. I found it to be such a hateful experience, but I went ahead and put the thing back together and filled the bin again. Then when it came time to empty it, I looked at the thing and I said, oh hell no. And then I gave it to a thrift store full of dirt.
Huh.
Yeah. See, because I've had those twin chambers, and
I've
although
done that with
it's
more bagless machines than you'd know.
well, I would assume it's quite a few. given,
Oh, yeah.
Given the way you phrase that, but yeah, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and I'll admit, like, there are... See, my solution to that is because I have so many vacuums, is that sometimes I'll get lazy myself, and then once one of those vacuums fills up, instead of emptying it, I'll just put it away and grab a different one.
So oh yeah.
So once
I'll do that.
once in a while, I'll have to go through and just empty all of my vacuums.
I'll use my central
It's
vac to
hilarious.
suck them out rather than dump them. But
Well,
I
yeah.
just did something silly.
I do the
I'm trying to
same
plug
thing.
in my Hoover Floor-O-Matic, and instead of walking over to an electrical outlet, I walked over to the central vac inlet and tried to plug the cord in. It was really precious and dumb.
We all have those moments. It's fine. It makes us human, and it makes life more interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
What central vacuum do you currently have?
MD S5 240 volts. Silent Master.
It's a central vac.
Yeah. And then I have a Wessel Work power head, the EBK 360.
The EBK 360 is the best head on the market, in my opinion.
I feel the same way. That's why I use it.
It'll deep clean better than anything else.
It actually deep cleans better than a Hoover Concept, if you can believe it.
Yeah. They've got good designers over there at Wessel Work.
Hello, everyone.
Guys at Wessel Work told me and Alex that they test the thing to some ridiculous, 90% efficiency of dirt removal in one pass.
Well, that's pretty good. That beats a lot of normal bagless things.
Beats most everything on the market,
Yeah.
including all other power nozzles.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Time to give this linoleum the business.
I know for me, I'd rather just grab my central vac and clean out all the bagless things that I'm selling.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I use. Is I just go like with the Phantom. When I emptied it, I just took it over by the Chameleon, pulled out a few feet of hose, and took care of it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the easiest, in my opinion.
Yep. Let me mute my mic. This is kind of loud.
People nowadays don't like central vacuums like they used to. There's still enough people, but not like it used to.
Yeah.
I just got a Central Lux from somebody who ripped it out of their house because it stopped working. They had used it so much with baking soda that they clogged the filter.
Gross. Oh, those Central Lux hoses are extremely heavy.
Well, it was I think it's only 10 years old, to be honest. It still had the plastic on the Eris sticker.
Wow. Yeah, I've got one of those. The attachments are fun, but the hose itself is awful.
Yeah, it catches on everything.
It's just a heavy wire reinforced hose. It's not a crush proof like that.
No, I prefer my regular Plastiflex.
Oh yeah, it's the only thing I'll sell to a customer. The Plastiflex.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, we got some YouTube comments. We'll go through those real quick.
Ooh.
Let's see. Let's see. Dang it, I just lost my place. Where is it? Okay.
Oh, he's using his Wessel Works, I'm gonna guess right now.
Yep.
No, this is a Hoover Floor-O-Matic, and I just switched it from scrub to sud.
Huh.
Let's see. Let's see,
I
got
know
some
those
comments.
Blue Maxes, they had the same motor as the central vacuum, they just didn't have very good filtration.
Blue Max. Oh, that's not a powerful central vac motor. That's not a modern central vac motor.
I'm so sorry, people, for muting.
Let's see. So, Intelitech, do you watch HPad? Yes, I
Mute
do.
this again for that. Deafening everyone.
Let's see. Do you want my Sharp Twin Energy? Oh, those are interesting. Maybe, if it's in good shape. It's been a while. Well,
I'm not
it depends
bad
on
at
which
Sharp.
version it is. But, let's see. All my childhood vacuums are rare, like a Power Glide 1044A and a Velocity 3950. Let's see. Dude, those Elite 2s are nice. I agree. I saw Eureka EnviroVac in a store. My local vacuum store, last I checked, they have an Excalibur and they have a World Vac canister, which is really interesting. The next, I'm probably gonna go there tomorrow if they
Caliber,
still have
upright or canister?
upright.
Ooh,
Which-
that's the cool one.
Yeah, he wants 50
It's a
bucks.
weird machine.
He wants $50 for it, so I probably can get him to go down a little bit on it, especially if I get like more than one machine. So
Yeah, offer him 25 for it.
yeah, hopefully.
Well, how nice a shape is it? Is it pretty decent?
It's in good shape. The only issue with it is the handle's a little bit funky on it.
Oh yeah, definitely talk him down on the price. Lower than 25 if you can.
I wouldn't want to go that low on it because I'd kind of feel like I'm stiffing him at that point. But
No, you're not. Well,
well,
it's
I didn't
not
say
worth
I was.
more than that.
I didn't say I was. I said I would feel like I would be. But you know, I could justify it if I get like some other stuff too, and don't just get the Excalibur. So like, because obviously if you buy more stuff, then you can kind of justify, you know.
Well, and
haggling
point
a bit
out
more.
that it's a weird 90s vacuum that has issues and you can't get parts for.
Right. If
I mean, it's a valid point. It's
Right.
a very valid point.
If it's still there, which it's been there for a while, and so if it's still there, the next time I have some extra cash, I may pick it up. And then he also has, again, like, I'm not a big fan of canisters, but that World Vac canister was in really good shape, and I believe he had it tagged at like, see, his prices are really weird. I think he had it tagged at like 70, I think, but I'm sure I could talk him down on that too. And what else did he have? He had he's had an Electrolux. I forgot what it was called, but it was like Electrolux. Was it like Easy Glide? No, that wasn't it. It's a gray machine. It's got like bright green accents. It's bagless, but it's an Electrolux. I forgot.
Nimble. It's not a real like Eureka Lux.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like a Eureka machine, but I mean, it's definitely not a classic Electrolux.
Well, no, it's I call it Eureka Lux because it's the Electrolux Sweden, White Consolidated Industries. They owned Eureka.
Oh, right.
Before.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not the Eris Electrolux. It is
No.
the Eureka Electrolux.
He does have one of
That
those
is who
too,
they
but
are.
he wants $200 for it, and I'm not really at the point where I can pay that much for a vacuum. So
Especially not that pile of junk. Oof. I mean, if you want it, just make sure you don't pay too much for it.
I mean, in my area, those Electroluxes are super popular, but
They're very nice performers, but the build quality is absolute crap.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Eris machines, like the Electrolux.
Oh!
Kits.
What y'all
Yes.
think about that Electrolux price that I saw at the thrift store?
No. Yeah, for that green Electrolux, he doesn't want 200 for that. He wants like 60, like not a whole lot. And then there was another like old school Electrolux he had, but it had like a chunk. It has like a chunk missing out of the base. But it does still work, but he wants only 60 for that. But still, like, unless I can find like that exact base and swap it myself, I don't really think.
How old is it?
Entertain that. It's pretty old. It's a little bit yellowed.
Ooh, yellow is gross. I would say no.
Or at least I'm assuming it's yellowed. I don't know if it's that's the thing. That's the reason why I don't like beige vacuums, because you can never tell if it's actually yellowed or if it's...
That's the reason you should like it, because you can never tell.
Back to my other room.
No, not for me.
That's nice.
Then you never know.
What? No, what? What'd you say?
Yeah, but then it looks like
What
it looks like it
what
is.
room are you in? Your room?
What room?
Your room.
My room is
bedroom.
not my mom and dad's painting my wall. I'm in my grandpa's room.
Okay.
But
Oh my.
no, I don't have my grandpa anymore.
Oh, me
I
neither.
forgot.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
I've lost one of them. I still have one.
Yeah, I lost both of them. I still have both my grandmas though.
I only have one of them.
At least for now. Hopefully that's still true for quite a while longer.
For now. Yeah. All
Let's
right,
see.
we've got this clean.
Okay, let's get to some.
I went kind of nuts and cleaned my bathroom today.
I usually clean my bathroom like every week.
Oh, I know, but I
don't.
went nuts when I
don't,
did
but
it this
someone in
time,
our
and
house does.
I waxed the tub surround and armor-alled the countertops.
Mm.
Can you hear me?
I could put all the other shit back in here.
Tracy.
Because I also ran the Hoover Floor-matic on the floor.
Right.
That low reach was also missing the sole plate and brush roll too.
Oh. How much did they want for it?
And he said it was the scores back, and I don't think so.
Yeah, my wall's
Vacuum is a
done.
vacuum that's missing parts. I find that hard to believe. That reminds me of one time whenever I think at this time I think I was like maybe 12 years old or something like that, and I went to a thrift store and in Kansas City, and the actual store's vacuum was like with the white and purple accents. It was an 11 amp Phantom Domestic, and like their actual like main vacuum. And obviously I didn't believe it at first because I was like, hey, how much is that Phantom? And the guy got really pissy at me. He was like, why do you want that? It's our vacuum. And I'm like, sorry, I thought it was one that was for sale. And this dude's like screaming at a friggin' 12-year-old, and I'm like, what is? And I go over to my stepmom at the time, and I'm like, what is this dude's problem? And I'm like, I'm not getting mad or nothing, but he's getting super mad, and I'm like, okay, fine. I mean, are you sure I'll give you a good amount for it if you're willing to sell it. And he's like, no, shut up, it's mine. And it's like, Jesus, or not mine, but it's a store. And he was obviously a guy who worked there.
Once I was like at the 7-Eleven gas station.
Can I?
And the guy was so angry on me. He's like, he gets cursed in front of me, and also my grandpa's into the car accident in the gas station. So I was like crying back then. So I don't know why.
It's entirely possible that I cried then, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I was like so mad. That guy with the bolt head guy. He's yelling like crazy.
Yeah.
But
I remember
I was like dirt.
I remember the one time I was at the grocery store, and then this one lady, during all this stuff was going on, she like told us the other day. I was at the grocery store yesterday, actually. So I was there, and this lady at the customer service said, like, put your mask on. I was like, really?
Well, I mean, yeah. Kind of defeats the purpose if you're just wearing it around your chin.
Mm-hmm.
Chin diaper.
There you go.
These things are all useless.
Exactly.
So, I'm actually
Where we at with this? Let's.
on my way home now. Back to
Oh, that's the sorriest audio feed this side of the Susquehanna.
That's where all this vacuums were.
Audio is not. Somebody's digitizing. I don't know. Maybe it's just on my end.
I'm hearing it a little bit too.
It
sounds like it's on your end.
I'm hearing it too.
The audio feed
I
is.
kind of hear it too.
Let's see.
Feed quality is the sorriest.
It might be
this side of the
me.
Susquehanna.
I'm in Tennessee at the mountains.
I gotta clean up my thing here.
I had to fill up water. Oh crap! I had to fill up water.
Wash
Alright,
out
let's
my
get-
tank and rinse my brushes.
All right, let's get to some comment.
Rinse.
Oh hey, Wick Hoover! I didn't know you here.
How do I pull these things off?
Rick Hoover.
All right, let's get to some comment.
Ah, there we go. The only Hoover I'm aware of at the moment is this. Ooh, it's dripping. Dripping Hoover.
Have you ever seen a Power Force turbo like that before?
Probably.
I put it in this base because the other base is broken right now.
All right, let's see.
Probably
let's
drove-
get to some comments.
Drove past many of them
Focus.
at the curb.
Let's see. I have an NV352. Let's see. You should see
Whoops, I
the
forgot to
Legacy
unplug it.
Supremes. And I have the Hoover Runabout. Do you still want to get the Rubbermaid Maxi Glide? Not for the price they want for it. I'm not paying $400 for a.
Oh, hell no. Sorry, I just had a bit of an aneurysm there.
Why?
$400.
Yeah, for a commercial, for a quote unquote commercial clean view power track. Yeah, that's way too much. I literally offered. See, because back, and it's been on there forever. I don't know if it's still there, but last I checked, like I offered like well over $100 for it, which is already way too much for it. But I thought, fuck it. I mean, just for the novelty.
Oh, no.
There's no videos of these.
Let me go check if I have my tools.
Baby, can rinse my brush. All right, there we go.
I gotta go grab some tools for a Bissell.
Okay.
If you had...
The only Bissell I have in my collection is the big green, that new big green commercial carpet cleaner. Literally the only Bissell I own.
Hey, you got
That's my
12
6.5.
We are never gonna
Yeah,
get to the
sick.
fucking comments. Jesus.
This is nice.
Yeah, it's right there.
Nice.
Oh, now my bathroom
And there's
is
my
actually...
6.94SW.
That's my
Oh, I
box.
can put this up.
The dustier your climate is, the worse a bagless vacuum will work.
The dustier your what is?
Climate.
Climate.
Oh. Well, yes, or the worse your allergies.
True.
Which that was actually the thing that got me to hate bagless vacuums, was my allergies.
That'll be a solid reason to get someone to hate bagless is allergies.
Yes. And
I just want to
filtration.
grab some off my
Well, yeah, allergies because of filtration and then when you empty it.
Yeah.
Double whammy.
The only way you can really get away with a bagless vacuum if you have allergies is if you have a sealed system, if you have a million air purifiers all over the house, and if you have someone else empty the vacuum for you and clean it.
And at that point, I would still recommend you take a Zyrtec before attempting to use it.
Yeah.
I took a Zyrtec before I used that Phantom this morning. Oh, Lord, I was still sneezing.
Yeah. That's the thing, because the Phantoms have, like, good HEPA filtration, but since it's an old machine, there's no sealed system.
Had to grab my tools.
And especially nowadays, now the seals have obviously deteriorated on those things, to at least some extent.
They were never sealed like what we're familiar with today. Anyway, I mean,
well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's not
the
sealed.
Thunder,
like
it never that
modern
housing.
seals.
I don't think was there ever actually a gasket between that filter housing and the machine.
There is, but it's on the inside, or at least there should be, unless yours is missing it. But
Well, because it's the one where you snap because the Fury.
yeah,
I think of the right one, or the
no,
Thunder,
no.
the big one, the original one.
The domestic,
That,
yes.
originally,
the domestic
did not
have a HEPA filter. It had a.
It was
had
optional.
It had a little like bracket piece that would just redirect the air, out the side instead of out the top.
Hey, back to
But
the
you would pry that off, and then you had the option where you could take the HEPA filter casing and snap it on.
And the
then a lot of
crazy
time,
thing
the
is,
Thunder-
if you didn't use the HEPA filter, there was literally no filter at all in the machine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, you were
It's like
just
revving
relying
up
on
a
the
vacuum
cyclone.
flow in your living room.
Well, yeah. I mean, whenever the Vectron first came out, which is obviously what the Thunder and Domestic were based off of, that was the entire advertising point: is that it's a bagless vacuum with no filters, and that there's and that the idea is that in a corporate environment or a commercial environment, you don't have to worry about any filters. You just dump the thing and occasionally change a belt, and that's it.
Yeah,
So-
the cloth bag would have filtered better than that. Oof.
Did they have cloth bags back then? Back in the late 80s?
Oh yeah, Sanitaires, NSS pigs. Most machines being used in a commercial environment still were dump out bags.
They still
Well,
make
yeah,
a
I mean, compared
sanitary
to a
today
dump-out
that
bag, I think it'd
has
be
a
better than
shakeout
that.
bag.
Because
Well, I know they still make that, and I can't believe they do.
I'm
yeah,
surprised they've not put regulations to stop that
They
machine.
did.
I know some states have it banned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
People
that
forget
is,
dust is toxic, and you want it out of your house as thoroughly as possible.
A central vacuum is the best to get the dust out of your house.
Well, everyone knows that.
Most people would rather just have their bagless thing.
Well, yeah.
Well, they'd rather get a. See, and then my thing is, I'm one of these people that has been spoiled to the point where I expect so much suction that it just inhales everything. You know, receipts,
Same here.
candy wrappers, Kleenexes, basically anything on the floor. I don't pick anything up, trash-wise, unless it's way too big to fit.
Suck up a
Same for
soda
me.
can. Suck up your
Well, yeah,
coffee
but-
cup. Yeah. Suck up your
I mean, if it,
bowl. You don't want
If
to do
it-
dishes. Just suck all the silverware up.
oh no, you drop that down the garbage disposal. At least the plastic cutlery you can. It disappears. It's lovely.
All right, let's get to some damn comments on YouTube. Okay, let's see. We keep getting off track. I keep forgetting where I am in the.
Oh my! Hang on, I have got to go.
Let's see.
Man.
Oh.
Man, that comic session is, whoop, man, that's a lot of chats.
Okay, let's see. The 1044A was a Bed Bath exclusive. It's a childhood vacuum. To be honest, my Dirt Devil Breeze has lasted me since 2005. If you clean it and maintain it, it still works amazing. I mean, that's true. Again, as long as you don't care about filtration, or if you have
Hey,
something
Marco.
else to kind of help offset the discrepancies of filtration.
Hey, Marco, where's your 6994 at?
V10 is the best for the money.
Work.
Yeah,
It's
it's
right here, so way over here.
Yeah, I see it.
Mine are right here.
Go roll your air mattress back in the bag.
I see you got Oryx, Noah.
Yeah, I got Oryx. I like more than the newer one.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So, let's see. We got. I have a Eureka Whirlwind. Yes. Hoover and Panasonic called. They want their dirt sensor back. Dyson. Yeah. V10 is the best for the money. The V10 is a pretty decent. It's a pretty okay value now. Now that the V11 is out, so it's a lot cheaper. I'm wondering if once the V15's been out for a while, if they'll reduce the price for the V10 even more, or if they'll just axe it. If they reduce it even more, I think it could be a bit of an easier sell. But honestly, I think that you can get a refurbished, like direct from Dyson, you can get a refurbished V8 Animal Plus, which is the same one I have, for like $220, and that's not a bad price for that machine. Especially because, you know, again, the V8 style is a lot easier to deal with as far as maneuverability. It's not as heavy, and it still has okay filtration. See, all they really had to do with the V8 is just fix the stupid seal on the filter, so it would actually be a proper sealed system, and there wouldn't really be that many issues with it, because it cleans pretty good. It's still not obviously enough to really supplement a full-size vacuum unless you have all floors and like just thin area rugs, in which case, yeah, it totally can. And yeah, it's just you know, it's a pretty solid deal for that price. So if you can find one for like, you know, around the $200 range, then especially if you can get one with like a bunch of attachments, then yeah, that's definitely one of the better Dyson products that I could really recommend nowadays. But let's see.
If you want cordless, they make bagged cordless vacuums.
Well, the cordless ones, I'm not a fan of cordless machines, but the batteries will not last. They always disaffected them.
I don't even have a cordless vacuum, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm all corded.
But cordless ones are always defected. The batteries, they always go out all the time, though.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, hey, Chance, I didn't even know the Dyson V15 came out. I saw that performance videos.
I only got a Roomba.
What?
I had gotten a few recommended videos about it.
Yeah, I get the point. Is that Backmaster or something?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that because I watch his performance reviews videos all the time. Like not much. Yeah. Yeah,
I
I see
also
my
watch all
collection.
his videos.
I also got a canister too. It's downstairs.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
V15 is just a
I can handle
V11
it.
with
It's
just
just
more
it's really
useless
annoying after a
features.
while.
Yeah, it's pretty true.
If you want convenience, just get a central
Yeah,
vacuum.
you're right.
Well, it's not convenient to install a central vacuum, but once you have that hurdle over, then yes, it's pretty convenient.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not hard if you know how to do it.
Well, it's not even just difficulty. It's just it's just complicated for most people to do. It's too many steps, and
Yeah.
the biggest and let's be honest, the biggest hurdle is just people rent, and a lot of people don't live in houses where they're allowed to install something like a central vacuum. So obviously, that's going to be of no help to the majority of people who rent. Which,
True.
I mean, considering the fact that 70% of the country lives paycheck to paycheck, and that was even before the pandemic, I would doubt that many people actually own their houses. And I'm sure there's
Yeah.
enough to keep central vacuum business going, and for those people, it's a great option. But I'm just saying, it's not like everybody's solution is a central vacuum, just because
No.
even if they want it to be. And yeah, I mean, you could definitely make the argument that, like, why would a landlord not want a central vacuum in? Because that would add value to the home. And yes, that's true. And I'm sure there are some landlords that would be perfectly happy with that. But I would imagine the majority of at least any of the ones that I've dealt with, have certainly not been open to the idea. So I'm not saying that's representative. I'm just saying that obviously in those cases, then a central vac is not an option. As unfortunate as that is. Let's see. Let's get back to some comments, since I keep getting through those. Let's see.
Yeah.
What's your favorite vacuum cleaner? I need to just do a damn video on this because everyone keeps asking me this question. My two favorite vacuums, again, they're not my favorite vacuums to use, but my favorite vacuums for collector's sake. My two favorite vacuums in my collection are the orange copper edition Phantom Fury and the Bissell Power Glide Platinum. Those are my two favorite
keep
vacuums.
asking the same question on my live stream too. They go, what's your favorite vacuum? What's your favorite brand? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's why I have. That's why my two favorites. I have my favorite bagless and my favorite bagged. So I've got that sort of squared away.
Yeah.
So like in an ideal world, I mean, then again, I did just say favorite for collection, not to use, but I guess that's just because of like parts and stuff. But look, I mean, because those two are the machines where if someone said, hey, you can pick any two vacuums, doesn't matter when they were made, and you'll have infinite numbers of parts, you'll have infinite numbers of replacements available, like, and you just pick two and those are just the ones you use for the rest of your life, I think I could perfectly get by with those two machines. So again, like in some like weird not fantasy, but just like some weird world where like you can still get replacements of those machines, you can still get parts, everything you need to keep them running for forever, basically. Then yeah, those are the two machines I would pick, even though that's in practice that's not a realistic scenario, and that's why I don't use either of those two machines. I mean, I do use that one Fury, and I do use the Sanitaire, which is basically like the closest to a modern equivalent to that Power Glide. So I guess in some sense I'm kind of living up to that. But yeah, let's see. Hashtag Central Vacuum Propaganda. Yes. Wait, what's the blue machine behind you? That's the Sanitaire. The Sanitaire SO4110A, the professional bagged upright with tools, aka the Power Force with Sanitaire branding and a metal handle. Let's see. Why does my Bissell Power Force Why does my Bissell Power Force company keep getting most of the stuff pickup ends on the Cyclone?
I hear Ruby barking.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, same.
Hey,
Yeah.
How's your shopping trip? Good. Did you get the Mountain Dew?
No, I haven't went yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that was just my fiance got home, so I was saying hi to him. And I just turned the webcam off because he doesn't want to be on camera. Let's
He's
see.
not. Fiance is a nice name though.
Yeah. Let's see. So let's get back to some chats. Let's see. Why does my Bissell Power Force company keep getting most of the stuff pickup ends on the Cyclone and the frickin' filters? What? I have no idea what that comment said. I guess, actually, I think I can... do that, put that there. And can I put this here?
Power Force Company? What the heck is that?
There we go. So now we can see the Discord and the chat.
My goodness. Man, these people just don't know how to spell.
Yep.
Yeah, it happens. Is this not... Oh, that's not lined up correctly.
It happens with Marco streams too. People just don't know how to spell.
Yeah, I don't think we need all of that to be the chat. We'll just...
Hey, Noah.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay, so... Let's see.
I'm keeping my camera off for now.
Let's see. I want the Sanitaire of the... Oh, I want the Sanitaire version of the Excalibur. Okay. Yeah, I still have yet to see one of those.
My camera.
Let's see.
Y'all ever seen a turbo brush like that before?
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that thing several times on the call on Messenger with you.
Did you get bubbles?
Marco, this turbo
You
brush
only have only turbo brushes.
Yeah,
I have is
exactly.
From my dirt devil. And
Is that purple turbo brush
to
from Michael
some other-
Stinson?
Ruby usually eats them. I don't know why she ain't eating them.
Yeah, she usually eats bubbles. Ruby. Oh.
Whoopi's a good dog.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, you're right there. Yeah.
What do you find
Right.
Max and Whoopi?
Don't forget about the super nanny.
What?
Super nanny.
Okay, it's right.
I have already decided that if we do get a boy dog, his name is Max.
What is the worst Dyson in everybody's opinion? Mine would be the DC-28.
I don't even have
always-
I don't have a Dyson. No, I don't.
They always these 28 air muscle always have issues with brushable on and off switches.
You can't even buy a brush roll without buying a whole cleaner head.
Yeah, exactly. There goes like $400 for the Dyson.
15.
Yeah.
I kind of prefer DC-25 though instead of the clutchless Dyson.
28 and 15.
The 28 will clean better than a 25, but it's also not nearly as reliable as a 25. So, do you want?
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Chance, but
I mean,
I kind of agree.
It's just how it is because I know so many people who work on 28s and they've had so many issues with them. They just die so often. I have yet to have anyone bring in a 28.
So I seen performance review videos on the DC-28. He was servicing restoration.
Yeah.
And honestly, he turned on the bear for a second. It flashes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because the touch controls go out on those all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A million different issues. But I still want one just because I think it's just kind of nifty. But I would obviously rarely use it. I basically treat it like a Phantom, where it would only.
I know someone on Facebook's trying to sell one, but it needs a cleaner head, and they're selling it for what, 200 or 100,
yeah,
and it needs a $100 head. It's not worth it.
That's way too much.
Yeah, not worth it.
I mean, unless it's like brand new condition, to where like once you replace the head, it'll be like basically brand new. Then maybe you could justify it if you're a collector and you really want one, because obviously those were like twice the price when they were new, if not more than that.
Check. Ooh, I can bring all up.
I could always go back and look on like way back and see how much they were, but I don't feel like doing that. Actually, I do have way back open another tab. I actually was looking at the Dyson website. Because I was making a spreadsheet
because we're gonna need it
of the release dates of all the Dysons.
in the other town.
Because I apparently have nothing better to do with my life. Got some. See, this bottle's green, but on my screen, because my secondary monitor is going out and the colors are screwed up, it looks like a clear bottle. But I'm sure on the actual stream it probably looks green like it's supposed to. But the color, I think my color temperature is a little bit wonky.
Yep, and
I'm dripping. So what is this dripping? Is it just soap? Is it just like diluted soap? Is that what bubbles are made out of?
the wall.
Oh.
It's for my car.
No, it's not.
It goes on the roof.
It's for in here. We're leaving it in here.
No.
But it looks so cool. You got red lights on the ceiling.
It's pretty much just soap, just watered down.
It's just watered down soap. I don't know what bubbles are.
What do you guys think about these lawn boy mowers?
That's good.
I don't know.
Ain't bad, but
I've got like 4 of them.
nice.
Are you supposed to just leave the tube in the bottle? Because I'm
The
assuming.
lid's over here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 'cause it's not gonna like fall
Yeah.
in there and get stuck.
Sorry.
Oh, what did I just drop? Oh, that Eureka. Just dropped this thing.
You stopped at
Hey, Mark.
Ollie's, that
Hey, Rob.
place called Ollie's in Terre Haute.
Yeah.
You would have had a heyday.
I had to go do something real quick. Oh, I see Ruby.
All kinds of vacuums.
Yep.
It's everything that Walmart and places like that discontinue. They get.
You took pictures of what they had, right?
They had a bunch of links. That was about it. It was a bunch of links and then a shark handheld, like the shark corded one, like the common shirt thingy.
Oh, the rocket?
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't really care about either of those.
Did they have anything else?
No.
Oh. Well, the way you said it, you made it sound like they had good shit. Hey, movers.
Okay. It's powered by USB.
Yeah, Brett,
your name is Kelly. Nice. All right, let's see. Let's see. What is your least favorite vacuum in your collection? I actually don't know off the top of my head. Because I don't remember every single vacuum that I have in my collection, honestly.
For me, anything that was made by TTI.
Really? That's your pick?
For me, anything. I really don't like TTI as much.
Yeah. TTI's
Man, TTI garbage.
Yeah.
Oh my God, leave me alone, Justin.
TTI has actually made some pretty solid improvements to the Hoover
Good
lineup over
Lord.
Maytag.
True, but they're still making very cheap machines that don't hold up.
I guess that remains to be seen since a lot of TTI machines are still pretty new. But
Hey y'all, don't y'all hate it when y'all's phone blow up all the time?
See, babe? Your new sound setup.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What do I
Good
even
Lord,
have
man,
set
this
up
thing's
here?
blown up.
Oh, I just have these little speakers. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, please.
Why'd I do that?
Let's see what it looks
Should I?
Don't laugh at me.
What?
Let's see.
I've been made fun of because of the way I look, and I hate it.
I'm not a fan of you, dude.
I know.
But
Yeah,
I'm not.
Me either.
I'm
Me
not
either.
fun for people like this, but I'm not fun for people. I'm not scaring everybody before.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it lights up. That's nifty. That's neat. Nifty? That's nifty.
Yeah, it really is.
If other people fun everybody, I don't like it.
3 weeks, but hey, we'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
It won't. These kind of things don't.
Because I really don't like. I really don't.
I mean, the
Every
reason is
people I
that,
don't
like,
like. Just don't
I
like
do
about
have
it.
my
Okay,
Dyson
yeah,
same.
have like a really good sound system.
Well,
TTI's owned Hoover
have
for
one.
over 15 years.
yeah. Like TTI came out
Yeah.
from 2009, I believe.
2010.
Are there red lights on my face?
Hey Marco, do you know what kind of motor my foldaway has? That TTI?
Shine
has a
that
Maytag
shine
mode.
that on the wall, like right here.
Maytag, okay.
Because then you can see. Oh, can you see that on the video?
No, you can't. Because you,
Oh, no, because
they
the
can.
monitor's messed up. Yeah.
My subtitle
2007.
general rental is on the not that TTI Maytag motor.
Yeah.
Hey, Chance.
What?
Do you know where I can get a seating for a motor for a 6585?
What? Repeat that?
Do you know where I can get a seating stone for carbon brushes or something?
You can get a seating stone on eBay. There's one There's a seller. He's selling it. It's like for Kirby's, but it works for anything else. I forgot what the name of the eBay seller was, but if you look up seating stone, you'll find it. Just like a little white, like little brick looking thing.
Okay.
Well, they also have those on Amazon.
Oh yeah, they
if
have
you
them
have
there too.
Amazon.
I just said eBay because that's where I got mine. But yeah, it was like $8, something like
I got
that.
A
So
better toss link.
$8.
For my soundbar.
oh, a better.
Chance,
Oh.
if you want, you
Look
can
how much
actually buy
thicker it
Type
is.
C Electrolux bags off Amazon
It's not super thin.
Yeah, that was like
that are HEPA.
What?
You can buy HEPA bags for your Electroluxes on Amazon.
Oh, I'll have to look for that because I do want to get that Electrolux.
They're
Oh.
Vacuum America
Did you see what
Clean
they have?
Type C HEPA bags for
That's why I was
Electrolux.
building it. They had every single type of make and model.
Well, then the next time we go, because I've been wanting to find, I've been wanting to go to the vacuum store there. Because I want to see what they have. I mean, because I want to see if we have a SIBO dealer near us. Because sometimes you can get one of those machines at cost.
So I'm assuming you just plug this in and it installs itself.
What is it?
It's the Wi-Fi thingy.
Well, yeah, it's just gonna have the drivers built in. Let me try it real quick. Because I can obviously still unplug it and still, because I don't have to actually connect it to anything, so it doesn't mess up the
It
stream.
gets up to 150 megabytes per second and does the 2.4 band,
That should be fine.
which is normal.
Yeah. I can just plug it in up front and see what this does. So, guys, if the stream randomly cuts out, it's because my computer probably blue screened.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay, dude.
Yeah, I did.
But
I saw that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Flip this around.
Hey,
Look at my new Laney.
I'm gonna guess it's been quite hard to find filters for the Phantom Twister.
all right.
Yeah, I haven't found one yet. There's like one guy who keeps like saying on every video, like, can you please run your twister in the living room? And I'm like, I need to get the filter first. And then
I've seen
even though I
that.
say that, it keeps asking.
Is it Matthew?
I don't know. I haven't paid attention. It doesn't like bother me or anything. It's just kind of like I keep telling you.
But he keeps doing the same thing every one of your videos.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
It is. I actually have a twister, but it needs a brush roll. The mechanism that makes it switch from carpets to hard floors exploded.
Yeah.
Is the filter in it good?
Oh, the filter's perfect. It was my grandma's though, and I'm
check
looking
out-
for a brush
I
roll.
got this too.
Mm.
It's a projector.
Hey,
to
y'all wanna
project
see a
stars
comment
on the
right-
ceiling.
Oh.
Right there.
And
My
I
camera
can't-
It
focus.
takes batteries.
I can't find brush rolls anywhere.
No. Good luck with that.
So
This is the guy that keeps commenting that.
Matthew,
Oh, that
what
guy.
doesn't
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't bother me or
Yeah,
anything.
that
It's
guy.
just,
Yeah,
it's just,
I know.
it's funny because I'll just be like, nope, I don't have the filter, and then everyone in the comments will be like, stop asking him, and I'm just like, whatever.
Man,
Oh.
we should.
Maybe
We
that's
should
the
be
problem.
Commented
Right.
back to the guy saying, he said in some of his videos he doesn't have a filter for it.
And like, because usually, like, if I say once, hey, the reason why I haven't done this is because I don't have the filter. So if you don't see the video, that's because I haven't gotten the filter yet. Like, why would you keep asking? Because you're gonna get the same answer.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he's just like, I don't care, run it anyways. But he hasn't said that, so I don't know what he wants. I'm assuming that's what he's saying. He's like, well, can you just run it anyways, just real quick? And to which I would say, maybe.
I probably can run mine. I was able to make the brush
Yeah.
work. It just doesn't shut off anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely, because I mean, I did use it like briefly in the review, but I mean,
I just don't want to break
Like
it.
Caden.
right. Let's see. I have an old Dirt Devil Breeze, works great. Ben plays. Ben plays 26K.
Those Dirt Devil
Oh, yeah.
Breezes are better than
Yeah.
some people would
Yeah.
say. They've got high CFM with, they don't lose suction either. I filled mine all the way to the top of the bin and it didn't stop sucking until it got literally to the inlet port.
Right.
Hey, Chance.
What?
I actually tried oiling a motor bearing, and at the end, the things were seized.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh yeah, Chase. I forgot to tell you. The Excel Pilot came with
Can like one person talk at a time, please? Everyone's like talking all at once, and it's giving me a headache.
Sorry, Chance.
Let's see. Okay, who was saying something?
Yeah, me.
Okay, you go.
Okay.
Person at a time.
Dude, I forgot to tell you, I have XL Platinum. It came with original manual in registration form.
That's cool.
And when I got it from Goodwill, I paid $20 for this.
Fantastic. Okay, so Ben Plays 26K sent another super chat of $1.99. Thank you again. I appreciate that, Ben. Let's see.
Yo, Chain.
How do you feel about the Hoover foldaway? I had a yellow one I found in my complex, and I just love the carpet lines, and it did last me many years. I've never had a foldaway. I do have that Hoover M-Power, but I still need to work on it because it still sounds like a tornado siren. I don't know if the bearings are actually bad or if it's just got a bunch of crap in the motor, but I haven't torn that apart yet, but that's the closest I have to a foldaway. Or is the M-Power a foldaway, or is it? No, the foldaway is a different machine. But it's like a similar-ish design.
It's the same thing, though. The same fold.
It's kind of the same thing. It is a different design, but it's not, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Kind of like how the wind tunnel and the wind tunnel self-propelled are different designs, but they're still under the hood the same thing. It's like that sort of thing. Let's see. Okay, are you still looking for the dirt cup filters for the Whirlwind? Actually, I just got a Whirlwind Big Cup. And I tried to clean the filter on the inside of it, and it fell apart. So I do need one of those. Let's see.
Wait, you got one up? I didn't know you got one.
I haven't released a video on it yet, but I did just get one the other day.
Is it from Bracevax?
No, it was from a thrift store. I'm still getting that one from Bracevax.
Is it like Goodwill or something, or Salvation Army?
Salvation Army.
Yeah, okay, that's a cool store. I've always been Goodwill all the time.
But yeah, this one's the Whirlwind Electronic. So the one I'm getting from Bracevax is like is it a blue one? I don't remember, but it's a different Whirlwind Big Cup. But I'm still getting that since I still think I'm gonna like that one better than this one, anyways. But at the very least, this one will kind of hold me over until I get that other one, and then I can sell this one. But yeah. I just got to get a new filter for it. It runs pretty okay, but you know, so it's not too bad. Let's see. Yep. Have you greased the bearings on the Rainbow SE? I say you should replace them completely. I haven't worked on that Rainbow yet. What? Oh. But yeah, so I haven't worked on that Rainbow yet. I haven't really bothered because I'm not really interested because I don't have any like I don't have a hose or anything for it. I don't even know if I'm gonna bother to fix it. I'll probably dick with it a little bit, but I'm not sure if it's not on my priority list.
What else?
Even though it is probably the nicest vacuum I own at this point, technically, in terms of like, you know, style of vacuum. Make your Kirby into a bagless. No. That guy's been spamming on people's videos so much. If they're not too expensive or hard to find, it might be a better idea. What is?
Look at this here.
How do I join the Discord server? There's here. Let me get you a link real quick.
I was trying to find all the
Invite people. There's a link if you scroll up, but I understand if you don't want to bother to scroll up.
Just go to the Performance Reviews channel. You'll see it. It's in the About section.
That too. If you go to Performance Reviews channel, you'll find it. But there's another link. At least I hope I did that under Vacuum Talk, so hopefully it sends you the right link. I mean, I guess if it sends you an invite to my server, then I guess that's cool too. Here, fuck it. I'll add invite to my server as well, even though it's basically dead at this point. Yes, because it's fine if I cuss on my stream because kids don't watch the stream.
Oh, kids don't watch that one.
Or at least if they do, then you know that's their problem because it's live.
Check out the speaker, the gaming system speaker thingy. I got Chance. Oh, it's unplugged.
I was gonna say, I think it being plugged in would probably help.
You know, I'm super jealous of that.
It changes colors and stuff.
Yeah. There, let me add let's see, invite to my server as well.
Let me try.
I haven't even bothered to invite people to my server because it's like.
I'm gonna try and play my music on.
I should invite Alex to my server just to troll him. But yeah, there's mine too, and I'm on the general page on mine right now. So if you post something stupid, then yeah, I'm gonna catch it. Oh, there's a welcome channel. Or is there a welcome channel? Yeah, there is.
Man, I just got scammed.
I guess that's not bad for 5 and below.
Look on the top, Marco.
It's 5 and below. It's gonna sound like shit. I guarantee that
failed
sounds
ship.
worse than mine. But
Yep,
I mean,
I'm
it's still
Cameron.
cool.
He scammed me.
It's not a big deal.
I was just trying
The other back. My God, he scammed
No,
me.
I like it.
On that.
No, I like it. I'm just being real. I'm just trying not to set my expectations too realistic. I mean, it's from 5 and below. It's gonna be a piece of shit, but it still looks cool, and I still like it, and I'm still happy you got it for me.
Okay, Cooper doesn't like bubbles.
Cooper does not like bubbles.
Ruby usually eats them. I don't know why she's.
What are you eating, Marco?
Hmm?
She was
What are
about
you
to eat
eating? Is
that
that
one,
a
but
car or
paused before she
something?
got to it.
I mean, nuts.
Oh.
Nuts.
Oh, there she goes.
Who's that dude in the green background with that frog that looks like that dude?
It's comes back.
Oh, the Pepe? Yeah.
Man, that
that
frog looks like the dude.
You
where he
mean
said,
correctly.
Look at this dude.
Alright. Hey, just downloading Discord now. That's cool.
Oh yeah, hey Chance, I'm sorry for eating on the camera.
I don't care.
Did that Wi-Fi thing?
Yeah, I don't care either. I work.
Did it really?
Yeah.
I paid
But-
$5 for that thing.
I mean, it's not plugged in now because I don't need it, but I mean, I popped it in and immediately downloaded the driver. So I'm sure it'll work. Obviously, I'm not going to connect to the network because I'm streaming, but if it downloaded the driver, it's going to work.
Cool.
Hey,
So,
Marco.
That will be nice since.
Yo,
eventually
Marco,
this
remember we were
SD's
on
gonna
Messenger
move.
calls? You kept doing funny faces.
It'll probably go into the office eventually, so
Yeah.
then we don't have to run an Ethernet there. Now, that
Hey,
or
Marco,
this will
remember
stay
you
here, and my
followed
main
Cat Boys
desktop will go in
faces?
there, and obviously there's no Ethernet
What's
there.
Remember you were
If-
doing
if
funny
both
face
go
when
in,
I was
then
on
I'll take
call
that
with you on
Your main
Messenger?
desktop wireless.
I don't know.
No, it doesn't have wireless.
You know, man, I still got the photos of my phone.
So if we want them both to be in the office, we'll have to get another one of those. But
You know what else I
that's
do on
Yeah,
Messenger?
it was only $5.
yeah, and these usually are really cheap and pretty reliable, so you know it's not too big of a deal. I might just run an Ethernet in there anyways, but it all depends. All right, seems like the chat's pretty much died at this point.
So I checked your stimulus thing again, and it's supposed to be getting deposited into my bank account again.
Okay.
It just hasn't given me a date. And your taxes went through because you haven't
So you go
gotten
back
them yet,
to the
but they
vacuum
did get
talk.
approved and stuff because
Hey, Chance.
when
Yeah.
I entered the information this
I remember when you found that 6583-F. That thing was dusty.
it
Yeah.
used this address instead of the
It wasn't too
Yeah, it was
bad
nasty.
though. It was there wasn't really much wrong with it. It was about what you would expect considering it was a 10-year-old machine. It was actually in pretty good condition considering
Yeah.
how old it was.
because
The motor
when
sounds
I
pretty good.
went into
Yeah.
the stimulus check payment thingy at this time, it actually let me enter this year's tax.
It sounds just like my
I've seen that
6583X.
message in Messenger.
It
Yeah.
Hey Chance, how's your Hoover Lee I gave you?
and asked me for the refund this year.
Oh, never mind. He's in talking to someone.
He's doing something real quick. Just give him time.
All right. When he comes back, I will.
1669. You're fucking losing it.
Ah.
Couple situation.
Oh yeah, Marco. Did you get your payment for the Power Force bagless 6594 SW?
I need to wait
think-
that. I need to wait for a couple
I think
days.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut
Comes
the
up.
stream short. I've been streaming
If
for
that
about 2
confirms,
hours
then,
now, so I think
can
I'm
no
gonna
longer request a refund.
go ahead and wrap
and
this
I don't
up.
want a refund, to be honest.
So,
Good.
anyways, thanks again to Ben Plays 26K for the super chats. Thanks to everyone else who watched the stream, and hope you guys enjoyed it. And thanks to everyone in the voice chat as well. Let's see, who do we still got here? So, but yeah. So, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next stream and/or video, and hope y'all have a great rest of your day. And yep, have a good one. This is Inteltech Studios signing out, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace.
Blow shit.